Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Host Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I'm joined by Claudia Sheridan. Claudia Sheridan is a Facebook expert, social media, the whole bit. And we are Facebook Live right now.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
AM 1220 KHTS. You can find us Facebook Live, and we're going to talk about that because I think Facebook has so many opportunities to share our lives and get a little bit of work done, too, at the same time. A little bit of business done at the same time.
Why not have some business and pleasure and mix it online?
Yeah, and have some fun with it. So, we're going to talk a little bit about audience engagement, how to engage your audiences. And so let's just first start off. You have a Facebook page. You have 100 to 1,000 friends. You're posting pictures of your kids and or of your adventures or of the girls' night out or whatever, that golf trip. You're doing that and it's going successful, but you also over here have this successful business.
Yes.
How do you get started? What do you do? What's your first step?
Well, the very first step you have to remember is that Facebook was established so that you can get in touch with the people that care most about you. So it is your family.
People that love, like, and trust you.
Absolutely. And then there's your business aspect, as you said. And so a lot of people don't understand the true power of a Facebook business page and the capabilities that are offered to you because you have a Facebook business page. So the first thing to do is get your Facebook business page up and running and start posting there as well. Let people know that you exist, that your business is on Facebook. And then you can really start to take advantage of a lot of the power and the reach and just, accomplishing some of your online goals through Facebook advertising.
All right, so let's break this down real quick. You got a Facebook page. Is it okay to dip your toe and post something for work every once in a while to start on your personal page and say, hey guys, go ahead and like my business page, here I am, just so people can take a look at it?
Yeah, absolutely. Your friends, they know you, they like you, and they trust you already. So they're going to be your largest support network. So why not invite them to support you at work? Oftentimes, you'll meet with family members or people you haven't spoken to in a long time, and they literally forget what you do for business. Mm-hmm. They have no idea that, that Fred, that you do funding and lending. Why? Because they're so interested in your extracurricular activities. Mm-hmm. So let them know that you have a Facebook business page. Let them be a part of your business journey when you're getting started out. Absolutely share with them.
Yeah, share with them. And sometimes people are looking for that expert knowledge.
Yes.
And I think that's really important. But you can't bombard people on Facebook, your personal page, because then it becomes, let's turn them off, unfollow.
Yes.
It's almost like as guilty as ranting politically. Well, I talked about that last night, and the rants, you just unfollow. And if you do the same thing, too much business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, your friends and family are your friends and family on Facebook because they want to know what's going on in your personal life. So if you're sharing too much business on your personal page, don't be surprised if you kind of bore them. Mm. Remember, what's interesting to you may not be interesting to them. Mm. So keep what's interesting to your audience coupled in the same bucket with the appropriate audience.
So you start your business page.
Yes.
Easy to do. First steps, just slowly start posting. Don't be afraid, right?
Don't be afraid to start posting. There's so many clients that I'll speak to when we get started out, and I look, and their last Facebook business post was back in 2013 or 2014. So they say, yeah, I've got a Facebook page. I don't know how to access it. I'm not sure if we're posting on it, but I have a page. Well, great. Think about somebody who's researching your business. If they heard about you on Facebook, they're going to look for you on Facebook. And if you're not posting actively, they're going to find your page and wonder if you're still in business. So create your page, start posting. Start posting interesting stuff. Start posting fun stuff. And don't be afraid to share your personal life on Facebook business page as well, as long as it's relevant to your business.
Like we had a birthday party for one of our processors, and we all went to lunch.
Yes.
And we shared that on our business page because we want those out there to know how important our employees are and how as a team we're going to work together for your loan, and we're going to enjoy each other's company.
Right. And they want to know that you're a fun company to do business with. I mean, they don't want to have a really boring and mundane experience when they do business with you. They want to know, hey, this is a company who has personality. They're balanced. Mm-hmm. Their people are having a good time. They enjoy going to work. Mm-hmm. So maybe I will also enjoy being one of their clients.
Yeah, love that responsiveness. Now, when it comes to sharing, how often?
Well, I used to be a president of a nonprofit organization, and I would tell the members coming in, paper out. Give me a check, I'll send you a newsletter. So when it comes to Facebook, same thing. How much of your business do you want to generate from within Facebook? If you want to generate more business with Facebook, you need to post more consistently, at minimum one time a day. Now, if you're just looking to have a Facebook presence and make sure people know that you're still alive and that your business hasn't closed its doors, post 2 to 3 times a week and you should be fine. But understand that that's just going to let people know that you're still there. So if you're not getting leads, know that they're coming to you to validate your existence when you're just posting a couple of times a week.
So we're talking about 2 different things. We're talking about one is on the more grander awareness and presence and credibility side of it. So let's talk about that for a minute, and then we're going to jump to a break and come back to the business side of it, where you really want to use that to generate revenue. But a lot of real estate agents,
Yes.
It's a brand awareness. It's I'm in the business. When you're ready, I'm the expert. Which they're all experts, right?
Everybody's an expert.
Exactly, everybody's an expert. So let's focus on that one. Making sure information is relevant, interesting
and timely. If you're sharing information on your personal profile, so to go with your example of real estate agents, I follow a lot of real estate agents, and what I find is a lot of their personal posts have to do with, I have this house for sale, buy from me. Every post is that way. Well, if I'm not in the market to buy, that post will not be relevant to me, and I am more than likely going to unfollow your post. I also you haven't afforded me the opportunity to get to know you, like you, or trust you. All I know is that you have access to houses on the market. Mm-hmm. That's what I know. So
now you make me think of somebody. There's a real estate agent in Long Beach area. I think it was Judy Klug, and every one of her posts, like one of them is in a house that looks like the 70s. So she dressed like it and goes, "Take a look at this place. I'm back in the 70s," and it's funny, and she gets lots of likes. By the way, it's for sale. So maybe pointing something out, if you're a real estate agent, that's funny or interesting or different or outstanding,
right?
And become interesting, not just interesting.
Capture my attention. The whole goal for you to be on Facebook is to capture my attention. Mm-hmm. So that's fantastic. I mean, the fact that she took the time to dress and to make it relevant and to have fun with it, like, why wouldn't you want to buy a house from her? Yeah. She's having a good time, which means the whole house experience or the house buying experience process hopefully is going to be very pleasurable and entertaining, and not so overwhelming and stressful. Yeah. So make it interesting. Absolutely.
Love that. With the expert, Claudia Sheridan, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Getting Started with Social Media. We're going to jump to a quick break.
Yes.
But when we come back, we're going to talk the business side of it. How do you immediately get, I don't want to say immediately, but within time, get business over social media and Facebook? Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. Host Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS. Good morning in Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Host Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight, joined by Claudia Sheridan. Also, Facebook Live. Facebook's, how quickly you go on Facebook, you watch it live and get your message out. Claudia, The Ultimate Guide to Getting Started with Social Media. Great book, author, consultant. We'll talk about getting business from your business page immediately.
Yes. So one of the most important things when you have a Facebook business page, again, is to post consistently. And when you start to see that your posts get engagement, now you can start to put some money behind those posts, and you can get your voice and your message out to a larger audience. Remember, when you're on social media, whether it's personal or business, your point is to establish a relationship. So Facebook should be a place for your business where your potential audience members are starting to get to know you, to like you, and to trust you, and not necessarily a place where you're consistently pushing the sale. Mm. It's not about sell. It's about, this is who we are. This is how we do business. We would love to do business with you.
Let's talk about 2 industries then. Let's talk about the service industry business, where it's about awareness, but you still want to push some stuff out. Is it about hooks? And when I say hooks, I mean it in a positive way. Mm-hmm. Like, is it about, hey, here's a great tip for your VA friends? Or if you have someone if your son's sleeping on your couch, here's 3.5% down idea to get them into a home. Is it more of hooks like that to generate thought versus a product where you're generating a sale?
Well, if you have so on every side of business, you've got your business brand and you have your personal brand. So when it comes to your personal brand, it's really about creating authority. So it is about making sure that people understand that you are the trusted source to come to, and that you are compassionate with their needs, and you're empathetic, and you're able to solve their problems. So
compassionate and empathetic. Yes. That was really important, because if you're sitting in front of a big house saying, come by my house. That's not being compassionate and empathetic.
Not at all. If, compassionate and empathetic is, your family is growing and you need more space. And maybe I can help you with that and provide you that space that you're looking for and work with you on the financing options, things. That's a little bit more approachable rather than, hey, I've got this amazing house and you should buy it. Mm-hmm. You need to make sure that there's that human element on all of your business postings. One, to increase your personal brand. And then two, your business brand is, this is who we do business through.
So let's stick on that thought real quick. In addition to that, it's your first line and then stories. I think you told me about that. It's your first line to hook people to listen to the rest of your conversation. And then it's the story.
Right. So I think the formula that we talked about in your office last week was why, how, and who. So right when you create a Facebook post, right before the words "see more," whenever you're creating a long form post, it's called above the fold. So you want to say above the fold, you want to state the benefit. What problem am I trying to solve for you? Why is this important to you?
So one would be get your kid off the sofa.
Get him off the sofa, find him a job, do whatever you need to do, whatever it is, the service that you provide. Yeah. Make sure that you're solving their problem point, their pain point.
Yeah.
Because to you, it may not be a pain point. To them, it is, and they're looking for a solution.
So a situation where interest rates on a VA loan, that's not a pain point, but, finding a home that you can enjoy is,
Yeah, getting into an affordable funding option into a home that you can enjoy because you gave service to our country and you need some help.
That's a pain point, yeah.
That's a pain point that needs some resolution and that maybe you can help out with.
Yeah, love that.
That would be important.
So let's transition then over to, you have a product.
Yes.
And you want to get the product sold.
So again,
different strategy, right?
It is a different strategy, but it's the same concept. Okay. Because why is your product better than every other product out there? What solution does your product provide to my problem? So, there's so many options. We can go to any, large e-commerce website and make purchases. What makes yours stand out, and why is yours the better option for me to purchase to solve my problem? And that option may be that I just like your company better because I got to know you on Facebook. So it's creating that rapport and then showing your audience, how does this solve your problem? And then moving over into, and if this solves your problem, this is where you can access it. This is where you get access to this product.
What comes to mind when I hear you say that? Because recently I purchased a home and I bought some stuff online, and sometimes ease of use. Make sure your back ends work easy. Make sure when someone goes on to buy your book or buy your audio or buy this or buy that, whatever that is, ease of use.
Yeah, you're trying to guide your potential client through a smooth process and to convert, to close that deal, right? Mm-hmm. And so a lot of clients, when I speak to them, when we could first get started, they want to push their product or service, but they have absolutely no way to easily accept payment, to easily get the information out to the client. They don't have any type of system in place, email marketing campaign in place to stay in front of their clients. There really is not much thought into the funnel that you're pushing your client through. Make sure that everything's in place and then pitch your wares. If you're not at that point yet, then continue to establish rapport with your people online.
We only have one more minute. I want to touch upon one thing, Facebook ads. Yes. Inexpensive, effective. Let's touch upon that.
So Facebook ads are fantastic. Probably the easiest one in the shortest amount of time is boosting. There's boosting strategies. Happy to come back in and talk about that at a later time, Fred. But there's things that you can do. But boost your posts, get them in front of more people. Be very diligent on which audience you're putting them in front of.
And one last thing I have to sneak in, and that is Facebook Live.
Yes. Facebook
Don't be afraid to go on and say, hey, guys, got the new product I'm excited about. We just sold 20 of them. Here's what I'm hearing back. Just want to let you know. Boom. Whatever that is, right?
Talk about yourself. Don't be afraid. No one knows who you are unless you tell them.
Yes.
So talk about yourself. Share your experiences. Get on live. Facebook currently is favoring still live content. So jump on Facebook Live. Make it relevant. Don't share with me just for the sake of sharing. Share because you've got something to share.
Love that. Ladies and gentlemen, Claudia Sheridan, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Getting Started with Social Media, speaker, also very involved in consultations for companies to build their Facebook presence and space.
Yes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. I hope you liked it. Facebook Live?
Yes, please like us, love us,
Absolutely.
Share us.
On AM 1220 KHTS.